Welcome to the round 19 WAFL Wrap. I'm your host, Friz Ferguson. We start this week with a huge congratulations to the 30 WAFL players who are invited to attend the national and state draft combines later this year. There will be 12 WAFL players tested at the national combine and another 18 at the state combine. Good luck to all of these players in achieving their AFL dream on draft day. It was also a big round of WAFL on the weekend with a top of the table clash between the Royals and Subiaco. Tempers were flaring at the Fremantle Derby and it was a big week at the WAFL Tribunal. Subiaco won its top of the table clash with East Perth on Saturday, but missed out on claiming top spot by a fraction of a percent, while West Perth, South Fremantle and Peel Thunder were also victorious. Winners in the reserves included East Fremantle against South Fremantle, Subiaco comprehensively over East Perth, West Perth over Swan Districts, and Perth over Peel Thunder. In the Colts, there were two games decided by less than a goal. South Fremantle claimed a big win over East Fremantle, spearheaded by 4 goals from Colts' leading goal kicker, Cameron Lorsch. Subiaco defeated East Perth after a 5-goal haul from Jeremy Woodley. Swan Districts beat West Perth by just 5 points after great games from Warwick Wilson and Ben Whitsed. And Peel Thunder defeated Perth by 3 points, led by an outstanding game from State 18 skipper Bradley Walsh. Taking a closer look at the league games on the weekend, and it was Subiaco who provided the lion's share of the highlights with their great win over ladder leaders East Perth. Leading goal kicker Matt Boland booted 3 goals to take his season tally to 47, and George Hampson added 2. Captain Kyle Horsley again starred with 27 possessions, 7 tackles, 7 inside 50s and 2 goals. Chris Phelan, Sean Hildebrandt, Jason Bristow, Reece Waters and Brett Marnie were also influential for Subiaco. For East Perth, Josh Smith kicked 3 goals, while Will McGuinness and Gary Moss added 2 each. Callum Sinclair worked hard for 24 possessions, 10 marks and 34 hit-outs, while Stephen Payne, Brendan Lee and Craig Wolfe were among the leading possession winners. The final derby of 2014 took place at East Fremantle's newly named Atom Stadium, but it was South Fremantle who took away the spoils. Ben Saunders kicked 4 goals for the Bulldogs, with Anthony Collicker adding 3, Ben Sokol 2 and debutant Jared Pickett 2, including 1 with the first kick of his league career. Tempers flared in the third quarter after Saunders was taken down late, kicking a goal on the run, and a total of 12 players were fined for engaging in a melee. Ashton Hams, Toby Bairstow and Tim Kelly all had 30+ possessions for the Bulldogs. James Seller 25, Jared Parry 24 and Hayden Schloith and Jacob Martinez 23 each. East Fremantle forward Jack Perham worked hard for 20 possessions, 11 marks and 3 goals, while Rory O'Brien racked up another 26 possessions. At HBF Arena, West Perth held Swan Districts goalless until the third quarter, when Swan Districts eventually kicked a major courtesy of Jared Blight. West Perth dominated with 123 more disposals and 113 more marks than Swan Districts. Aaron Black and Shane Nelson were both prolific with 44 possessions each, while Rowan Kerr was best of field with 39. Chris Shannon was the leading goal scorer for the Falcons with 3. West Perth's defence was also terrific, with Luke Meadows and Dan Hunt keeping Ryan Davis and Tim Gapin goalless respectively. Little went right for Swan Districts, including captain Talon Ames leaving the field on a stretcher after being knocked out in a tackle late in the second quarter. The Demons started brightly to lead by 3 points at quarter time in their game against Peel Thunder, but were overtaken in the second term and didn't recover. Michael Wood kicked 5 goals for Peel from 25 possessions and 5 marks, while Max Duffy also kicked 3 majors to go with his 25 touches and 9 marks. Brendan Jones, Colin Sylvia, Hayden Crozier and Matt Taberner all kicked 2 goals each, while Anthony Morabito racked up 31 possessions, Crozier 30 and Jones 29. Mark Deeves kicked 4 goals from 5 kicks for Perth, and Aidan Tropiano, Gerald Ugle, Chance Bateman, Dean White and Cameron Manuel were among the leading possession winners for the Demons. There were 8 league reports on the weekend. Jared Pickett and Graham Jetta had their charges withdrawn. Simon Tunbridge, Shane Yarran, Matthew Rogers and Alex Silvani all accepted reprimands from the match review panel. Tim Gapin accepted a 1-week penalty. At last night's tribunal, Lane Rasmussen's charge was dismissed. And now for a look at our individual award winners. And this week's Amy Waffle Player of the Week is Toby Bairstow for his match-winning performance in South Fremantle's big win over rival East Fremantle at Atom Stadium. Bairstow amassed 30 disposals along with 8 marks. And this week's Powerade Colts young gun is Cade Stewart from South Fremantle. Stewart collected 29 possessions, had 5 inside 50s and kicked 2 goals for the Bulldogs in their convincing win over the Sharks. And now for a look at the ladders after round 19, and only a fraction of a percent separates East Perth and Subiaco on top of the ladder, while Swan Districts and East Fremantle remain in 3rd and 4th position. In the reserves, Subiaco is clear on top, while East Perth sits just outside the 4 following a draw with South Fremantle earlier this season. And in the Colts, the race is still wide open for a top 4 finish with only 2 wins between 4th and 8th. In the race for the Bernie Naylor medal, Matt Boland added another 3 goals to his tally on Saturday to take his total to 47 goals. He is yet to be held goalless in any game he has played in this season. South Fremantle's Ben Saunders is only 3 behind on 44 goals, while Ricky Kerry from Swan Districts is sitting 3rd on 40. This week's winner of the Waffle selfie competition is Campbell Rogers with his mum playing Little League. Well done, you've won a free double pass to the Waffle and go into the draw to win the ultimate grand final experience, including an 8-seat open-air corporate box, as well as an on-ground money can't buy experience before and after the game. With only a few weeks left of the competition, make sure you enter your picks via the Waffle Facebook page competition tab. Now looking ahead to round 20, and we have some important fixtures shaping up, including a game in Bunbury between Swan Districts and East Perth. The Swans will host the Royals at Hands Oval in Bunbury. South Fremantle host Peel Thunder at Fremantle Oval. Perth head to the showgrounds to take on the Tigers, and West Perth will host East Fremantle at HBF Arena. And something to make note of, South Fremantle have moved their round 23 Friday night game to Saturday afternoon. Thanks for tuning in this week, and we'll see you at the footy this weekend.